Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to today's Jworld Hangout. I'm your host. My name is Kasaya J, and I'm the Digital Media Specialist for Jwness Global. Today is March 28th, 2015. We've got a very exciting show lined up for you today. As you can see, joining me are two very special guests. I've got Jim and Deborah Callahan, new Ruby directors, joining me from Rockford, Illinois. Hello, Jim and Deborah. Thanks so much for joining us on the call today.
Hi, Kasaya.
Hi, Kasaya. Happy to be here.
So glad to have you guys. And, of course, joining me from Orlando, Florida this morning is our Mr. Bill Harris, our Director of Technical Services. Thank you so much for joining, Bill. We can't wait to hear huge announcements that were released at LEAD. I want to hear them from you, and I want you to show our viewers today how exciting they are. So thank you for taking the time out of your weekend to be here on today's call.
Well, thanks, Kasaya. It's great to be here with everyone.
So good to have you. So if you're watching from hangouts.jwnesglobal.com, please be sure to let us know where you're tuning in from. Leave your questions and comments in the sidebar. Let's talk about the agenda. Today, we are going over the updates from LEAD. All these huge announcements, great things are happening inside of the Jwness business. Our Jwness family is certainly growing. So today, we're talking about new features and improvements that have been added to Jmobile. Very excited. We're actually going to give you a sneak peek at a video that's going to be coming your way very soon. You saw it at LEAD, and you guys get a chance to see it again. It's a teaser for Jmobile. We're talking about your new genealogy, how important it is to be able to see who's in your downline and in your organization. Bill's going to walk you through these amazing updates to really help you run your business, stay organized, and know exactly what's taking place in your business. We're also talking about a new and improved retail experience. Gosh, it's so easy to buy off of Amazon. Everybody shops online, and we want you and your customers, prospects, and new distributors to be able to shop on jwnesglobal.com with ease and simplicity. And so Bill is going to walk you through the new features and enhancements that are being done to the jwnesglobal.com website. Really, really exciting updates there. And before we get started, let's go over some housekeeping notes. I would like to invite you all to join us for Exec Connect, your global monthly update with our Chief Visionary Officer, Mr. Scott Lewis. That's going to be held on Wednesday, April 8th, so you won't want to miss that. I believe that will be at 9:30 Eastern Time. Check your inbox for an e-blast coming your way. Also, Shoot for Sapphire promotion for the Americas. It is going until March 31st, so just a few more days to get qualified for that huge, huge bonus. If you want more information about that, you want to go to jwnesglobal.com, and on the menu bar at the top, it'll say promotions. You want to click there. That'll show you how to qualify and give you more information about Shoot for Sapphire. And then very quickly, I am going to share my screen with you because I want to show you a new US tour that was announced. It is so important to get to live events. And so give me 1 second. I'm actually going to toggle over to my screen, share it with you, and walk you through these dates. So let me find my browser. Here we go. Can I get some Jeopardy music in the background or what? All right, here we go. Okay, so you should be seeing my screen, which is fantastic. So prepare to prosper your North American meetings. We've got the schedule coming up Saturday, April 4th in Houston, Texas. Gosh, I wish I could make this one. I'm going to be out of town, but for all of our friends in the Texas area, you want to make sure you mark on your calendar Saturday the 4th. Also, Thursday the 9th, coming up to Dallas. That's where I am coming to you live. Dallas is where I reside, so you won't want to miss this meeting Thursday, April 9th. You can see the special guests and who's going to be represented there. Vancouver, for all of our friends in Canada, Saturday, April 11th. Atlanta, Georgia, Saturday, April 11th. Seattle, Washington, Sunday the 12th. Chicago, Illinois, Saturday the 18th. Miami, Florida, April 25th. And San Juan, Puerto Rico, Sunday, April 26th. Gosh, you can just see that our family is growing in a huge, huge way. So by all means, if you can make it to one of those live meetings, you certainly want to do that. These are on the official fan page, so you want to make sure you click on the events tab on the fan page so that you can see all of the events that are coming up. Also, invite your friends, your prospects. If you are within distance to be able to make it to those events, go. Highly encourage you. They're well worth it to attend. So don't miss those. All right, so I guess we can go ahead and start then. So big things to cover, and Jim and Deborah, thanks so much for taking time out of your Saturday to join in. I know that you guys were at Lead and we got to spend a little bit of time together, so I just wanted to kind of get your feedback. I know that you guys are new Ruby directors, so I want to congratulate you on your rank advancement. I know that you guys have amazing, amazing sponsors, so if you could just take a minute and give our audience today just a little bit of your background, like where you came from, how long you've been in Jeunesse, and then tell us a little bit about your favorite thing that happened.
What happened to the sound? Hope you can hear me. We get lost.
I can hear you fine. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. I've been in the wine business for basically 34 years, and we were introduced to Jeunesse through a friend of ours who was our sponsor. Deborah had an amazing product experience, and she bought me a business. So about a year ago, we got into Jeunesse and started working it. We were really attracted to the products first, and then we heard about the business opportunity, and that's what really grabbed me and got me really psyched up about this company. And it's been no looking back. It's amazing.
Awesome. I love it. And I know I've known you guys for a while. You've been a part of our Jeunesse family. So maybe what's one piece of advice that you can give someone that's just joining Jeunesse? I know it seems like now everyone's having huge success all of a sudden, but as a leader, what's something that you could tell a new person coming into the business to kind of keep them motivated and let them know that sometimes it takes time to build a meaningful business?
You know, I think it's about using your upline for help, using the video clips that we have, the 2-minute videos of the Instantly Ageless, sending those out to people, using the J mobile app, which is incredible for people that are busy, being able to advertise their business and get leads through that. Social media has been huge for a lot of our downline, so we've been very excited to help people grow their business through that. And then also just not being afraid to talk to people. We have an amazing products. They're all unique, and there's nothing like it on the market, so people are attracted to that. And of course, with Instantly Ageless, now we have the instant results that we never had before.
Well, I love what you just said about your downline using social media to grow their business. So I'll just send you a check in the mail for, plugging Jworld.
You're welcome.
No, but thank you. Thank you for saying that. And that brings up a great point. I had the good fortune to spend some time with you guys at Lead, and I met your beautiful daughter. And from my understanding, your daughter is also in the business. And so I think that says a couple things that are really important. One, it says a lot about this profession and being able to really be family oriented. It also says a lot about the future of Generation Young and what we stand for. So can you just touch on that? Like, is this really a family business? And what do you think about the youth that are being attracted to Jeunesse, just based on your feedback from having your daughter at a huge event like Lead?
Yeah, that was amazing. That was very powerful and emotional for us. It goes back to something that Deborah and I talk about when we're doing presentations to people and about the Jeunesse opportunity and about the products in the business. It's the old, I wish I'd know now what I knew then, or wish I knew now what I know that didn't know then, that kind of thing. The advantage that we're giving our daughter, the opportunity to be an entrepreneur, the opportunity to get into something that we believe and statistics show is going to absolutely explode in this country. We're going to figure out what the rest of the world knows about network marketing. Having her there, getting her to be around the Jeunesse family, getting her to the opportunity to be around people like you and your husband and Tony and Xan Carlito and Jason and Jennifer Bournet, and getting that amazing positive experience. She left there and she said to us in the morning, before she took off, she said, that was the most fun and the most positive experience I've had in years.
Wow.
Granted, she's only 22, so there's a little bit of dramatic there, but it really hit her. And this is something different. There's something different about this company, and I hear it from our perspective, but we also hear it from people who've been with other network marketing companies. And giving our son and our daughter the opportunity to be a part of something like this, it's so powerful. It's so powerful to us. It's so emotional to us that she's going to have an opportunity that we didn't have. It's something that should be taught in schools. Entrepreneurship, leadership, all these things aren't taught in schools. We're giving her that, and that means a lot to us.
And
that is absolutely awesome, and I can tell just how proud you guys are. So proud parents. I think that's absolutely amazing, and that's one thing we do love about our business. There's so much personal development that goes along with this. It is great to have the camaraderie and really make it a collaborative effort, working with people from all over and having friends from all over the world. It's amazing. As a matter of fact, you guys should check our Chief Visionary Officer, Scott Lewis. He posted a beautiful picture of him and his wife on his Facebook page and just commented that what an amazing industry we have, where you can spend time with family and you can learn things and move out of your comfort zone, because Isabel had presented at LEAD, and English isn't even her first language, but yet she got up and spoke in front of everybody. And so having breakthroughs in your life and building confidence and learning new skill sets, and that's the stuff that we're even teaching with our J tools and with different things that we do, being willing to learn how to do something new, which I think is so, so powerful. So kudos to you guys, and obviously to your daughter, who's just a beautiful soul. We're so excited to see the youth coming into this. And it was one of the things that you had mentioned, gosh, I wish I would have known. And even for me, I'm only 30, and so there are things that I look at in my life now like, oh man, if I could have just done this a little sooner. But what a head start she's getting, which is great. So I think you already touched on it, but go ahead and just share with the audience maybe one thing that you had to learn really the hard way in Jeunesse, and that maybe could save some of our viewers a little bit of a headache. So what would that be?
Jim and I talk about the importance of the packages. Jeunesse gives us incredible package opportunities when we first start the business. We didn't know anything about that. And, when people are coming in the business and they're, they don't know much as well, we have to get that information out to our people right away when they join and talk to them about the importance of the packages, because the more experience you have trying all the products, the more passionate you're going to be about sharing the products, the more testimonials you're going to receive, and you're going to be that more apt to be ready to go and share it with everyone. And so we're just all about that now. We're at the beginning. We were a little shy. We shied away from some of the larger packages. Now it's like it's the way to go, and people thank us now because we did share that information with them, and they're so happy they went with the exposure to as many of the products as they possibly could when they started.
I love that. That's great advice. Being a product of the product, which is very, very important. Having experience for yourself, of course. And hello, where else can you start your own business with the possibility being endless of how much you can truly make? If you want to work the business part-time, good for you. If you want to go work the business full-time, that's awesome too. We all have choices, but if you were going to start a franchise, you're talking 50 grand, 100 grand, a lot of money. And so I think a lot of times we take for granted just how amazing networking is, just how amazing the opportunity with Jeunesse, with all the tools that you have, incredible products that are scientifically backed, and beautifully branded images and marketing materials that you can use to grow your business. So well said. I could not agree with you more. I think it's so important that how you represent the business and how you promote on the front is what your people are going to do and what they're going to duplicate, and it's a good way to have success. So I have to ask you guys, what was your favorite announcement at LEAD? We had a ton of stuff that happened, so what's your favorite announcement? What do you think?
The genealogy.
Oh my God.
The genealogy. I come from network marketing experience, and when they announced that, I wanted to just jump up and down in my seat. No, that's huge. The ability to see your downline, the ability to be able to help people visually see what they're creating. Yeah, and the strategy behind it, right? To be able to know, okay, see people going in and where they're going, and to have the whole picture. And to finally have that is so exciting, and I know we're just going to keep making more and more advances with the back office. It's absolutely exciting. It's truly amazing. I love it.
For sure. No, I'm so glad that you said that, which is funny because when I asked you, I was thinking you were going to say, oh, the new Luminous,
that was awesome too.
Or whatever. And she says genealogy. I'm like, all right, checks in the mail, right? So thanks for promoting that. We're actually going to talk about the genealogy in just a couple of minutes here, but I do want to point out that I see Jim repping some new Jeunesse gear. So let's take a look here. I'm going to box you. Check out that awesome shirt. I'm loving it. Looking really good, Jim. I love it. So what did you think of the store and the experience at Jeunesse?
It's about time.
What's that?
It's about time. We went there last year in the other events where it's like, where's the swag, man? Where's all the stuff? We want to be able to tell people we're in Jeunesse. We want to be able to go to the gym and have this on with my rippling muscles.
Hold on. Do you want to go to the gym and maybe have...
Let's see it.
This on?
Rockstar.
Zen Body, that's one of my favorites, so I love that one, but I want to show our audience today that Jim had it on. I've got my Young and Flawless shirt on today, which I love, this cute little sweatshirt, but my favorite thing is like on one of the shoulders, where is it? Right here. See that? It says Jeunesse. Isn't that the coolest thing? So I love this one. And then I'm going to show you Instantly Ageless. Here is a new t-shirt from Jeunesse on Instantly Ageless, which is beautiful and looks a lot like the packaging, which is great. So all of you have the opportunity to get this cool new Jeunesse gear by going to JeunesseGear.com. You can go there. They've got new business cards, new t-shirts, all kinds of great, beautiful outerwear that you can rep your business. Right, Jim? Super important to be a product of the product and then also represent your brand.
Right on, man. We are Jeunesse. Let people know.
Right on. Okay, so while I have you guys here, let's talk about the new Luminous packaging. And by the way, guys, make sure you tune in for Exec Connect because Scott will be covering all of this. I just briefly want to give you quick updates. So for those of you who weren't able to attend the lead, you can get filled in on the major announcements. So I'm sharing my screen with you. Here is the new Luminous line. Doesn't that look amazing? So Deborah, tell me, what do you think?
Oh my gosh, we've just been working with a lot of people who own salons and people that are in the beauty industry, and that they're gorgeous products. I mean, it looks like glass, and I love that. I love the packaging before, but I think that this is just going to take it to a whole new level.
I could not agree more. And I thought, like, I didn't even think there was anything wrong with the old packaging. Like, I love our Luminous line. And then I saw the new stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. It just looks so good. So very quickly, let's also talk about the new Instantly Ageless announcements. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys here so you can see. This is like a really bad photo, so I'm sorry that it's not super professional, but I just took it so you can see the boxes kind of are magnetic and they flip open and back now, and they're coming in the sachet. So when you see that you can order the Luminous Instantly Ageless sachets, there are 3 that are attached right there, and so the box has 50 of those. So they're individual. We also made some changes. Now they each have 30 CV instead of 20. So now you only need 2 boxes to qualify. And the price was changed slightly. So instead of the 34, they are now $44.95 and retailing on the front end of your website for $74.95. There is a limit of 10 per retail customer. So if Jim has a customer that goes to his website, there's a limit of 10 on the retail side per month, and all of the distributors now have a limit of 25 boxes per month. And like Scott and Darren mentioned, we are aggressively entering new markets. I believe they're talking about Europe in mid to the end of April. So lots of big announcements. Jim, any commentary on the Luminous sachets?
I don't know how this company always seems to do everything right. When they showed that packaging, you know, not only the sachet opportunity, it's the best of both worlds. I love the old packaging. I thought it was extremely effective. This does the same thing, easier. That flip top box, awesome.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so gorgeous, so easy to use. It knock it out of the park every time here. I don't know what it is, just amazing.
I love it. That's so awesome. I agree, though. That box is really killer. I wish I had one here to show you guys, but the box flips back. The instructions are listed on the front of it. Everything's listed right there for you. As a matter of fact, those boxes are so valuable. I would say keep them and hand them out like with samples in them or reuse them. They're stunningly beautiful. They are really, really good. So I think those are the main things I wanted to cover. Okay, I wanted to also let you guys know that you can follow Jeunesse Global on Twitter. I want you to do that because the lead event was socialized tremendously well. I'm talking up to date from every major announcements, from every speaker, quotes from the diamond directors that were up there, you know, sharing their story and giving motivation and teaching about this business. Really, really powerful. So go check out our Twitter account. It's at Jeunesse Global, and also check out the hashtag Lead15. That was the main hashtag that was used in Vegas. So I want to see you guys interacting on that. Go through. If you missed the event or weren't there to attend, you can see minute-by-minute updates that were given. And if you were there, you might see yourself. So lots of photographs are coming. Lots of more information is coming to the fan page. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. And that being said, I would like to give a super, super special thank you to Jim and Deborah. You guys have made the show super fun today, so thanks so much for coming on and sharing a little bit of your background and giving us some feedback on the call today. Thank you so much for joining.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Keziah.
Pleasure. So moving on, we are going to now talk about that genealogy, talk about that retail experience, and we want to show you that super cool JMobile video that was played at LEAD. So, Bill, does that mean that you can pull up the video and possibly play that for us?
I think I can do that. Let me see. Windows. Here we go. Share. All right. And let me just start it going.
Awesome. I'm not seeing it, Bill. It's just black.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay.
Let's try.
Our Jeunesse family doesn't mind. They love hanging out on Saturdays for the Jworld Hangouts. So I've got my little trusty iPad here. I'm going to go to hangouts.jeunesse.global.com right now and see what you guys are saying. If you have questions, comments, or feedback, leave it there so we can review it. Thanks again for spending your Saturday with Bill and I. Very excited to have you. All right, Bill, I see it. It's up, and we're on. Is there a way to get the volume up a little bit more?
My volume's, can you still hear me? My volume's completely dropped.
I can hear you perfect.
Okay. Yeah. Well, technical difficulties on this one, Keziah.
Hey, no worries. We don't mind. Let's roll with it. So technical difficulties on an amazing video that we want to share with you, but you'll just have to wait. That's okay. Let's move on to the next subject. So what do you think, Bill? Do you want to go over the genealogy or do you want to go over the retail experience? What sounds like the most fun to kick off?
Well, yeah, and you know, just to tell folks a little bit about that video, and your team there in Texas, or are they in California? But they did an amazing job on that video. I'm so excited to see that finalized so we can get it out there in the playlist for everyone, because that's going to be an additional sales tool, not just talking about the great features of JMobile, but something that you can share to help bring in new distributors into your downline as you share the great social media tools we have.
Absolutely, guys. And that's one thing that I've really noticed is when we say Jeunesse has some really killer tools, we mean it. I don't know if you come from the direct sales background or what your background is. It doesn't matter. The tools, I mean, JMobile and its functionality is unbelievable. When you actually think about being able to quickly add a lead, send your sign-up link, send a 2-minute video, or whatever it is that you're doing, I mean, just the efficiency of having this tool for free to build your business is really, really amazing. And so I hope that you'll use that video to show your prospects how great the tools are and how easy it is to build the Jeunesse business. So, Bill, back to you. I'm going to go ahead and box you.
Okay, so yeah, I think what the new genealogy would be the next thing up to talk about. The blast is in the process of going out, officially announcing it, but you get a little payback for coming on these Hangouts, because just to let you know, if you'll pop into your back office and look under reports, and I'm logged in as tester, you'll see, and we're calling it beta. Okay, your old genealogy is still there, but the new genealogy, which will give you this much more extensive view. Hold your mouse wheel and control, and you can zoom in and out, move it around, pan and zoom on it. You also have some expand and contract buttons over here, but your mouse wheel will do the same thing. You can look at it in a name-only view. You can, let's take it out to, let's go to 30 levels. You can expand the number of levels that you're looking at. All of your personally sponsored, your enrollees will be boxed in red, we can do the fully advanced view, which shows you quite a bit more detail. And then just click on any of the boxes or names to see all of the exposed elements about that distributor in your downline. Yeah, so there it is, Kaseya, the new genealogy, and it is live in your back office right now.
Well, that is tremendous. I love it. It looks amazing. Your team has done such a great job, Bill. This is a huge announcement. I know the frustration for the field the past couple of years are like, why can I only see 3 or 4 levels deep? I need to see it all. And so we get that, and look at what Bill and his team have delivered. So kudos to you guys and to Ms. Wendy for all of the hard work and effort that you guys have put in. This is going to make managing your business so simple. So this is fantastic, Bill. Thank you for that overview.
Sure. Yeah, we're very excited about it too, and our thanks to Wendy for guiding us in that that development effort. She really gave us a lot of advice and thoughts on how it should look.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's next on the plate, the Kaseya?
Well, what's next is comments from our incredible viewers who are saying, it's amazing to have you here, Bill. We appreciate training straight from the source. Your simple language is so non-techie, so we can understand. Thank you so much. And that's from Mona. Hi, Mona. Thank you for joining today. Kathy Simmons Buchanan says, oh my God, I love the new genealogy. It was such a headache before, so yay. Fantastic. So all kinds of great feedback coming in from the field. They are absolutely thrilled to have this. It looks like next up on our agenda is the retail experience. So I know there was a video that was shown at LEAD, and we have some questions coming in, Bill, that I think today's platform would be a tremendous time to address them, which is awesome. So basically, this is not available just yet. Am I correct?
We are hoping first of the week to have the new retail experience. I'm on the dev site right now, and everything appears to be percolating along and working flawlessly. We're hoping to get this turned on the first of the week, but as you know, Janessa is doing business in so many countries with so many different products available, not available, retail in each country. So it's not like your typical retail e-commerce site where we just are dealing in one region, one country. We have so many parameters, but I don't mean to sound like I'm making excuses, but let's give everybody a quick peek at what that new retail experience is going to look like. So we'll just put some product in our cart, and when we go to checkout, we'll see that that we're giving. And give me 1 second here, because the dev site typically.
Every time I get in the dev site, it's in like Chinese or something, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to test account today.
Yeah.
That's what's amazing about our business, though, to be able to run global, like Bill says, and there are lots of regulations. So, Bill, we know the time it takes your team to do stuff like this. So we just appreciate the updates and you guys doing what it takes to really improve on all levels of our tools. So thank you for sharing this with us.
Sure. So here we see what the new retail experience is going to be like, and it will be turning on very soon. You'll see that returning customers are prompted right there. If they have purchased in the past, they'll be prompted for email and password, and that will launch them into their back office to do a second retail purchase. So if they came from the front site because that's where they remembered going last time, they don't remember that there's a back office even for retail customers. We've accommodated that. Guest checkout. You know, there's so many people. We've done some looked at market studies, and if you don't offer a guest checkout to your customers, you can be losing 20% of your potential sales by not letting them do that semi-anonymous checkout where they're saying, I just want to buy the product, let me buy it and ship it to me, and I don't want to hear from you. Well, we're allowing that now. So there's the guest checkout method, and then of course we remind people that they should probably set up an account with us so they can do faster ordering next time, and we offer them the opportunity to create an account. So as you can see, we've got a completely revamped checkout experience that works very similar to any traditional e-commerce site out there on the internet. We don't want to take the time to key through it right now. You'll be able to do it on your own and be seeing your retail customers do it on their own very soon. But there you go, Keziah.
Gorgeous. And that is a big deal, let me tell you, because I know I order almost everything online. I'm like a online shopper extraordinaire. It's ridiculous. Every day the postman is bringing something to my door. But there are so many times where I'm like, do I seriously have to fill this out? I just want to be able to do very quick ordering. And so the fact that Jeunesse is allowing that is incredible, guys. Think about what that means for your business. You can send someone there. If they're not interested in doing the business or aren't even aware that there's a business behind it, they can make that quick purchase and keep moving on, which is absolutely outstanding. So Bill, that's huge. I noticed even when I went in here, it seemed so much more simple. You've got little pictures of the thing and it tallies the totals for you, and it's just super, super simple to use. So guys, get in there and look around. Look at what the changes that are happening. They are really, really fantastic. So thank you, Bill. Okay. All right. I have a question for you, if you don't mind. I'm just looking at Hangouts.Jeunesse Global. People are coming in and asking questions, and Miss Becky Hurley is joining us today from Canada. Hi, Becky. Hi, Becky. What's going on? She says, Bill, here in Canada, what happens is the retail cart reverts to UK, so our customers are not able to see the IA and Zen without sending the country back to the US. It is proving to be confusing. Do you know anything about that, Bill, or can you comment back for Becky?
Well, I think that as we finish all of the components to this, we're going to be making that issue go away, but it's not something that I'm ready to comment on right at the moment. I'm sorry, Becky.
Okay. So basically, Becky, thank you for bringing that to our attention. It looks like it's something that we are still working on. So guys, we appreciate that feedback too. Help us know what's going on out there by bringing it to our attention. So thank you guys for all of your comments, whether it's saying, wow, nice job, or hey, Keziah, my video player is not working. We like to hear it all, so for sure. All right, Bill, any other subject matter that you would like to share with our audience, and do you have time for a little Q&A? Did I lose Bill? Bill, did I lose you? Possible. All right, well, Bill, when you get back on, let me know. It looks like Bill might have got booted, which was the problem that I was having last week whenever we did the Hangout, the week before, because last week I was in lead. All right, so I want to answer some of the questions that I see on hangouts.JeunесseGlobal.com. You guys, if you're watching, you can consider this the end of the call. I'm just going to quickly go through your comments and give you a little bit of feedback on the questions that I see here. Okay. So, good morning, Donna. Good to have you here. Hi, Billy. He says, I love the new genealogy. I can see all the people in my downline. So cool. Someone asked, can you see your upline? The answer is no. No one can see their upline. You can only see your personal sponsor, but you can see all of your downlines. So the genealogy will show you your downline for sure. Okay, so looks amazing. Hi, Carmen. She says, from California, we use JMobile to connect. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, great. That's good news. Kathy, good to see you. Nadine, lots of familiar faces on the call today, which is great. Jennifer says, I'm buying a new phone. Does anyone have a suggestion for a great phone that works the best for business? I would say any smartphone. It doesn't matter if it's an Android or an iPhone. I happen to love iPhones, but get a smartphone. Get yourself a smartphone and run your business. Marilyn, hi. She says, how's the sizing for the shirts? Does it tend to be large or small compared to the general market? I would say the shirts are very small. So if you're buying online, you might want to buy a size or even two bigger than you normally do. So what I found was the Jeunesse gear is beautiful. I love the fabrics. I like everything about it, but it does tend to run really, really small. Like I bought this shirt. This is a large. And I actually wish I would have bought an extra large because it's really just very form-fitting. So you would definitely want to maybe buy a size up if you're going to JeunесseGear.com. All right, Kathy says, I love getting all the live happenings on Twitter during Lead in Las Vegas. It was so appreciated. So guys, don't forget, you can head over to Twitter and read the feed that's coming through there. Just see what's happening and see what's going on. If you weren't able to attend Lead, or even if you did, it's fun to get those updates minute by minute, and all of the events, behind the scenes stuff, super cool. So go over to Twitter /Jeunesse Global is the handle. Lori, hi Lori, she says, Kasaya, do you know if the Canadian distribution center is open yet? Well, I have good news for my Canadian friends. I was just told yesterday that Monday will be the start of the distribution point in Canada. So now that we are able to have our products registered, they will be shipping out of there, which will cut down on shipping times tremendously. So very good news. The answer to that is yes, I believe starting Monday. Okay. Cynthia says, I love hanging out with you from Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. Hi, thanks for joining. I really appreciate that feedback. That's awesome. Robin says, I love the Instantly Ageless t-shirts and the premium Instantly Ageless business cards with the silver foiling. I love those too. They're amazing. Again, JeunесseGear.com. Go there and place an order. All kinds of cool stuff that's branded to the company, which is great. Billy, great comment. He says, be a living testimony of one of the products. I'm going to do Reserve. Well, good for you. Try something, stick with it, and see what results you have for yourself, because you can really tell people your story with conviction when you truly have an experience for yourself. So highly, highly, highly recommended. All right, I'm getting a text from Bill, so let's see what he says. Trying to get back on. It doesn't look like he's gonna pop back on, but if he does, great. We'd love to have him. All right, so the rest is just hello from all over the world. My gosh, Arizona, Scotland, Miramar, Florida. Hi, Corey. Hi, Kay. Hi, Charlene from Maryland. Viv from the UK. My UK friends, hi. From St. Pete Beach. I love that. St. Pete, fantastic. Temecula, California. Great to have all of you guys here. You guys are incredibly amazing. I've got all kinds of new comments up here coming. So Tommy says, this is my first Hangout. I love it. Thanks for the information. This is awesome. Very cool. Thanks for joining in our Hangout today. That's great to have you here. Hey, Bruce, what's going on? I did not see you at Lead, but it's good to have you on the Hangout. He says, fantastic news on Canadian distribution. Yeah, anytime you can cut down on shipping is fantastic. So we're really excited about that. Aaron says, the black and white party was off the hook. What a memorable night. That's great, because the black and white party was a big event held at Lead that everyone attended, which was really super, super fun. So that's great to see that. Okay. Amy, great question. That was on my itinerary today to talk about. She says, for those of us who weren't at Lead, please explain what success on demand is. We keep hearing about this, but we do not know what it is. Thank you, and I love the Hangouts. Awesome. Okay, so hi, Amy. Thank you for tuning in. That's a really great question, because I had it on my list, which I usually deviate from at some points. So I'll just tell you what that is. So success on demand is super, super cool. I hope Bill can come back on. He told me about it briefly. I think it's going to be like an optional $3 a month. It should be up in the next couple of weeks. There's Bill. Hi. Are you back? Hi.
I hope so.
Yeah, perfect timing. Okay, we missed you while you were gone, but I just got a great question, and it was actually on our agenda today. Amy Cole is asking about success on demand. So I'm going to turn that over to you, because you gave me some great information. So just briefly, can you tell our viewers what that is?
Sure, Kasaya. Success Demand by Success Partners is a fantastic array of sales material, motivational material, and we should have that up and online on the web within a week or so. It'll be in the back office under J Tools, and in a couple of weeks it'll be an opt-in. You'll have a 30-day free trial, and then it'll be $2.95 a month for the monthly subscription for that material, and it's got multiple series of motivational materials and sales training. It's really a cool product.
It is super cool. I'm excited about that. And we're building that into JMobile, Bill, or how will that be accessed?
Yeah, it'll be accessed initially in your back office where you'll opt in, and once you've opted in from your back office, that'll open up a menu option where you'll also be able to access it off of JMobile.
Perfect. All right, well, that's a great question, Amy. I'm so glad that you brought that up. It was on my list. Somehow we missed that today. So good deal. Okay, so more and more comments are coming in. You guys are fun today. I love this. All right, Tracy says, I could never use any of the products because I have sensitive skin until Jeunesse, and I love my new look. Awesome, Tracy. We're so glad to hear that. William says, will the Instantly Ageless be packaged in a larger package as opposed to daily tubes? I don't know the answer to that. All I know is that because it's so sensitive to the air, whenever the product hits the air, that's how it's activated. I think it actually makes more sense to keep it in smaller packages so that it stays fresher longer. But that's just a Kasaya claim. That's not company related at all. That's my own thinking. So let's just clarify that. The other thing I want to point out too is Robin made a great comment. So you saw the new sachets, which I showed you a picture of. But what people are doing, because I got the scoop for you guys so that you know how to handle this. Okay, so what they're doing is they're taking the new sachets and they're poking them with a needle or a safety pin and then just taking out the smallest amount that they need in order to use the product. And then they're resealing it either with a colored paper clip, like you can buy those really pretty metallic paper clips at Staples or Walmart or whatever, and they're sealing it that way, or they're finding that just a clear piece of like Scotch tape or something right over that little hole is the perfect way to seal up that little sachet so that you can really use all of the product without it drying out. So there's your tip of the day on how to use products, and I certainly want to thank my Jeunesse family because I see everything that you're posting and all of this great advice that you're giving one another. I think is fantastic and super collaborative. So you guys are unbelievably fantastic. So on that note, I think we're going to go ahead and close out the session. Bill, any final thoughts before we bid our Jeunesse family adieu until next week?
Well, I was really excited to show everyone the custom YouTube. If I could take 1 second and do that.
You've got all the time in the world, and I'm sure our viewers, which there are still hundreds of them hanging around, would still love to hear that. So let's go for it. Okay, so out in beta right now and working against the production environment, we have this new feature in the custom campaigns on JMobile, and I'm showing that on my screen here, Kasaya, if you're boxing it. But we've got this new feature where you can build your own YouTube campaign. So you put in the name, the page title, the video name, the video description, and the link. And I'll show you one that I've got built here. Whoops, that lets me, I just left swipe it and I can edit it. So I've created one for Instantly Ageless, and I've grabbed a YouTube video that someone published, but of course this is for you to be able to upload your own. So once you've created that, then you can start building a library of your own videos that you can share. So I'll just go ahead and send this to a group of leads. It works just like any other campaign. Each one, you can define the message for it, and once you send it, we'll just go back and take a quick look at how that comes out. So we see it's the JMobile video wrapper, the call to action wrapper with your YouTube embedded in the video, in the wrapper. And the really cool thing, whoops, this is not responding now, but the cool thing about that too is that Bill, someone's online saying, Bill, is this available now? So is this published in the latest update?
Good question. No, it will be available in about 5 days. It's in the beta. You have it in your version. If you're one of the beta users, yep, you'll have it. But anyway, it's coming. So that was the piece I wanted to show you. And of course, if you send that link to someone, it will expand to the full share.aspx, the new call to action wrapper that we've created out there.
Gorgeous, and those look so beautiful, and we've talked about those extensively on previous Hangouts. So if you're new and this is your first Hangout, go catch some of the replays. Bill and I share lots of information, lots of updates. We always have fun guests and do these every Saturday. So again, thanks for tuning in, and by all means, go check out some of the replays. Bill, I see you've got one of the landing pages pulled up, so let's just show our viewers what they're looking at.
Yeah, and even your YouTube videos are set in this kind of a landing page, and that lets so if you send the link that's created by Jmobile to someone in an email, they'll get this full sales funnel style landing page where they can enter the name, email, and so forth. And when they click Get Info, it takes them to a responder page with the Buy Now links, Join My Team, that kind of thing. So I think we've covered this part.
Perfect. I absolutely love that. The new landing pages look tremendous. The autoresponders and drip campaigns are unbelievable. So great. So, Bill, one last question, and then I know you've got to get going. So, I got a great question here. This is from a gentleman named Basil. So, hello. He says, Kasaya, my wife and I have joint ownership of our business, but we also have separate Facebook accounts. Is there a way that Jmobile can be used independently for our Facebook accounts? So I think this is kind of like a two-tiered answer. Of course it can be used independently, because if you're using the native share button on your device, it's going to share to whatever social network you're selecting. So if I'm on my mobile device and I'm logged in here to my Facebook account and my Twitter account, and I log into Jmobile and I'm in my business, I can share whatever I want to any social network or text it out or whatever. So if your wife is on your same account, you're both logged into Jmobile from your mobile devices, it would just share to whatever accounts she was logged into. So by all means, Bill, am I correct in my thinking on this? Can you just tell our users what to expect from one family, two smartphones, same login in Jmobile?
I need to go back. What you said is exactly correct, Kasai, and for typical sharing of a video or an optimism, just the standard posting, it's going to post to whichever Facebook account that particular mobile device is authorized and connected to. Now, with your Jmobile account, if you have one back office account, for the auto posting of optimism, that may be problematic. You got to have, because we do save that in a database so that if you change mobile devices to your iPad, it still remembers what social media account you want that Jmobile account tied to. So let me get some clarification for us on that and come back to you.
Perfect. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been more than a pleasure to spend a Saturday afternoon with you. Thanks for tuning in to our Hangout. I certainly want to give a special thanks to Jim and Deborah, Ruby directors, coming to us live today from Rockford, Illinois. Love you guys. Love your teams. Also to Bill, as always, you and your team are absolutely incredible. We're so proud of the tools that we offer. We're so delighted to be able to share these tools with our Jeunesse family and watch them learn how to use them, learn how to use new skill sets, and watch their business grow, which is always very exciting. And you're such an instrumental part of that. So thank you for your time and your expertise.
Well, thank you, Kasai. It was great to be here with everyone.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, if you're watching the replay or you're still hanging out, be sure to leave those comments. I will go back in and personally review them. Also, Bill and his team take a look at what's going on. So if you need to report anything or let us know how we can make things better, by all means, we love your feedback. As always, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Continue building a body, a business, and a life that you love. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week on the next Jworld Hangout. Bye-bye.